It is Monday. Welcome to Masterclass Monday. And I am so excited that you have decided to join me again in our healing space. So, over the next 4 weeks, I am going to make some space for my beautiful couples because child, you guys have been taking me through it in session. I don't know if it is the Mercury Retrograde. I don't know if it's the new year, new me. But whatever has been going on, I said I need to make some space for my couples. One of the biggest things that I have been noticing in session and working with individuals, that one of the issues with the couple dynamic is communication. We just have not learned the element and the essence of what it means to communicate. That is the foundation of a good relationship. Not only do you know or you have to know how to speak to each other, but you also need to know how to listen. And if we can build that foundation of having healthy, loving communication skills, then we can work through some of these dynamics that are showing up. So the first thing I want you to realize is I want you to know that being in a relationship, you're going to have your fair share of tense moments. Having arguments, differences of opinion, clashing, all of that is a normal part of being a couple. But the thing is to be able to go through these different things and go through it in a very loving, supportive way. Communication is important because it fosters trust and a secure connection. And so if you are realizing that you don't feel that way with your partner, I want you to recognize if you have poor communication skills. So before we can work on communication, I need you to identify the areas that may need some work. So here are some signs to look for. These are some things that I want you to think about. The first one is there passive-aggressive behavior, right? And so passive-aggressive behavior is basically saying something without saying it. So this could look like, oh, you didn't answer your phone, let me guess, your signal dropped again. Or you didn't call me on the ride home, oh, let me guess, you had to work late again, right? And so being passive-aggressive is a way of being angry, but not expressing it head on, right? You kind of throw a jab. So begin to notice passive-aggressive behavior. Another thing, the big thing that I see a lot is brushing things under the rug. You just don't want to deal with it. So you avoid what is happening. And then the next thing you know, you have this 350-pound gorilla that is in the room with both of you. Avoiding conflicts will not help. Ignoring things does not help. It just gives them the time to build up into something bigger as you go along. And like I say in session all the time, brushing things under the rug and not dealing with conflict head on, that is a recipe for resentment. Another thing that I want you to be on the lookout for is using non-supportive speech. So being aggressive in the way that you talk to your partner. Okay? Raising your voice, criticizing, minimizing, being controlling, dominating the conversation, being manipulative, gaslighting, all of those things are aggressive and can be emotionally abusive. So if you see that showing up in your partnership, then know that you are at step one. There is a communication block. There is poor communication. As always, I have an exercise that I want you to consider giving some space to. And I want you to think about some of the behaviors that I identified today. So passive aggressive, brushing things under the rug, using aggressive speech, avoiding hard conversations, and do a journal about what you see or what you have seen in your own relationship and why do you think that's there. Okay, so that is step one. The first thing we are doing in our 4-week masterclass of improving the communication in our relationships, the first step that we're doing, we are recognizing that there is an issue, recognizing that we have poor communication. If you need some support, some advice, you says, you know what, you are really bowling up my alley with this, definitely email me at onthecouch1111@gmail.com. Always enjoy talking to you behind the scenes and giving you a blueprint to begin to build on, okay? We are communicating better over here. So know that my goal for you, my wish for you is to be brave, be magical, and above all else, be well. Take care.